All right, what up, fam? I'm gonna go ahead and get through this before I get to this yard. Just showing you images of the Aztec images. And just listen to this how this went down. But like I said in my last videos, most Negroes that I see, most of these images I look through, I see they look like a lot of Negroes that I know. Excuse me, whether they're light skinned or dark skinned. They look like you know, average Negroes. What I'm thinking about them from people I've seen early in my life to even family members. A lot of these people look the same, alike, just different states of living, I'm guessing. I'm gonna go ahead and get through this. Dental, okay, this is called a morbid anatomy surveying the interstates of arts and medicine, death, and culture. Okay, dental cast, extraordinary Aztec children 1853 guest post by Kristen Hussey, Hunterian Museum, London. You see these young girls, and even these young girls look familiar. Like that one, the one in the black, like girl I went to school with, a familiar. She like a lady I know, mean lady, mean ass lady. Oh, okay, I'm gonna go through this extraordinary painting exhibition. The Aztecs, a newly discovered tribe of human beings, the only Aztecs yet introduced to civilized white people. Patronized by Queen Victoria, the royal family, and the court of Great Britain on the 4th day of July, 1853, at Buckingham Palace, and the emperors, kings, and reigning princes of every European country for the past 18 years. Wow. Maximo and Bartola, that's their name. The Aztecs, the most marvelous of all human beings ever seen by white people, were discovered by the hitherto unexplored city of Ishamaya, or Ichamaya, in Central America, 1849. They are totally unlike any other deemed humans, their heads being formed like the head of an eagle, their hair growing erect on the head. Sound like an afro, as you can see. In the form and dimensions of a huge grenadier's cap. Um, I guess we could check that out right quick. Uh, all right, so we don't. That's a grenadier cap. Okay. I guess this is what they're saying that he is a form like. Oh, okay. Okay. So they're saying that he is a form like these. I guess they're just saying elongated heads. We'll go ahead and get back to it. Uh, their frames are beautifully symmetrical yet almost, I don't know that word, size. Uh, Eyes black and liquid, silky skin of a deep olive color, affectionate, amiable, intelligent, and pleasing in manner. This extraordinary living man and woman constitute, according to the most scientific uh, authority, the most marvelous existing human phenomena. They were formerly used by the Mayaboon Indians as living idols, as they are shortly to return to America after 18 years' absence. They desire everyone to see them. They will be exhibited daily at this place from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. Wow. Aztecs, Maximo, and Bartola As you can see, a negrito and a negrita. Okay, you can see they were raised with white people, indoctrinated by white people and everything. Let me read through this. Kristen Hussey, assistant curator of the Hunterian Museum. So these people were put on zip it, okay. Royal College of Surgeons with responsibility for the odontological collection has kindly agreed to write a series of guest posts for morbid anatomy about some of the most curious objects in their collections. The eighth post that from that series entitled Dental Cast of the Extraordinary Aztec Children 1853 follows. You can view all of the posts in this series by clicking here. As of course, I'm put the link up. He looked over an immense plain extending to Yucatan and the Gulf of Mexico and saw at a great distance a large city spread over a great space with turrets white and glittering in the sun. What, Florida? In the mid-19th century, explorers like John Lord Stevenson believed in the existence of a mythical Aztec city lost to time and somehow protected from European incursions. It is not surprising that when two inhabitants of this mystical city appeared on the shores of Britain, it caused an instant sensation. In June 1853, Pedro Velasquez of San Salvador, Mexico, arrived on the docks of Liverpool with two children he claimed to have taken from the high priesthood of the sacred city of Ishimaya, known as the Aztec children. Maximo and Bartolo were exhibited across Europe and American for almost 40 years between the 1850s and the 1890s. Their diminutive stature and distinctive head shape promoted the scientists of the age to wonder whether these children were indeed the last descendants of a lost ancient people. For medical men such as Sir Owen, 1804 through 1892, he lived a good, healthy demon life. The answer to whether the last of the Aztecs have been discovered lay hidden in their teeth. In 1850, Velasquez published his book, Memoir of an Eventful Expedition in Central America, in which he described his discovery of the lost city of Ishimaya. Not Ishi, it was Isha, Ishimaya, and the Aztec children. In his work, Velasquez included sketches of hieroglyphs in Central American temples showing the distinctive cranial shape of the ancient figures, which he claimed as proof that his Aztec children were a direct link with a lost race. If the dude took two children from the Aztec priesthood and went to the shores, the devil seems to somehow justify himself right after he's told his demonic act. He seems to somehow Jedi mind trick justify. Let me continue, man. Velasquez included sketches of hieroglyphs in Central American temples showing the distinctive cranial shape of the ancient figures, which he claimed as proof that his Aztec children were a direct link with their lost race. Discovery caused much excitement in medical and phrenological circles. Phrenology, you might need to check that out. Maximo and Bartola began touring in the United States in 1850, eventually arriving in England in June 1853. So popular was the pair that in July of that year, the Aztec children were brought before the Ethnological Society of London, where they were described and analyzed by leading anatomical expert and conservator of the Hunterian Museum, Professor Richard Owen, in order to determine whether the children were in fact Aztecs or something else altogether. Owen only had to look at their mouths. So you got some brothers out here doing some haplogroup craniological strange thing. I don't know if I can look at a nigga and his gums purple. I have seen something about the pink Negro and the blue gum Negro. I don't know. I guess I got blue or black gums or whatever. I'm gonna continue, man. Uh, he only had to look at their mouths to tell what they were. After a detailed examination, Owen approximated the age of maximum Bartolo by analyzing the development of their teeth. He determined that both were developing normally and that Maximo, the male, was approximately 12 years old and Bartola, a female, was about 7. The teeth Owen saw was sound and not indicative of any disease nor any noticeable difference from a modern child. He did, however, note a lack of language development seemingly correlated to their cranial deformity. Owen concluded that the figures in the hieroglyphs in the Aztec children will only superficially resemble one another. Maximo and Bartolo were simply children with the abnormal cranial development. The cast in the Royal College of the Surgeons were taken of the pair later the same year in December 1853. The cast first appeared in the Odontological Museum catalog in 1904, although they were likely acquired earlier. Go ahead and get this out of the way. We know that the Aztec children suffer from the microcephaly, so they say, a neurodevelopmental disorder which results in restricted head circumference and reduced cognitive abilities. The striking deformity of the skull which accompanies the condition meant that people with this disorder were often exhibited as human curiosities. Despite Owen's judgment, Maximum Bartolo successfully toured Europe and the United States for a further 40 years. Eventually dropping the children from their title while the general public remained enthralled with the idea of their mystical origins. For those with an interest in teeth, the sacred city of Ishamaya may have lost some of its wonders. That last sentence was very unorthodox, I would say. But I'm going ahead and put this link up there, y'all, man. Y'all go ahead and check that out. Bring another video coming at you. Oh yeah, in case I didn't mention the one dude, Maximo, he look like my homeboy J both photos. Like I say, most of these people look like some. I can still see them today. Yeah.